Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today MEDX just filed an amendment to an 8K and I am seeing a key expansion strategy in play. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This filing shows M.E.D.X Incorporated is serious about growing internationally. And it all starts with a franchise deal in Canada. So this is technically an amendment to a previous report filed on May 8th, but the original event happened back on May 6th, 2026. It is like adding a little extra detail or confirming something that was already reported. In this case, it is an amendment to an 8K, which is a report for significant events that shareholders need to know about right away. M.E.D.X Incorporated, or MEDX as we'll call them, is the company we are looking at. They are incorporated in Florida, and this report details a pretty big move for them. At its core, this filing is about a big deal. On May 6, 2026, MEDX signed what is called a franchise agreement. Think of it like giving someone permission to open a business using your brand name and operating system. This particular agreement was with a company called Decoder Fitness Ventures Limited, which is based in Canada. They got the rights to open the very first Encore Longevity Center franchise location in Regina, Canada. Now, why is this a material definitive agreement? It is a fancy way of saying it is important. Management sees this deal as a really big step because it marks MEDX's first move into the Canadian market. More importantly, it is the start of them making money through franchising. This means instead of just opening their own locations, they will be licensing their business model to others who pay them fees and royalties. This can be a much faster way to grow and can lead to a less capital-intensive business model for the parent company. The filing also points us to an exhibit 99.1, which is a press release. Think of this like the company's official announcement to the world about this deal. This press release likely has more details about the specific terms of the franchise, what MEDX expects from Decoder Fitness Ventures Limited, and maybe even more about their future plans for the Canadian market. This section here, Regulation FD Disclosure, is basically about making sure everyone gets the same information at the same time. When a company announces something important like this franchise deal, they have to make sure it is made public broadly, not just to a select few. So on that same day, May 6th, 2026, MEDX put out that press release we just mentioned to announce the franchise agreement. It is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This part is a bit of legalese, but it is important for understanding how this information is treated. It says that the press release and this part of the filing about it are not considered officially filed for certain legal purposes. This means if something in the press release turns out to be inaccurate, the company might not face the same legal trouble as if it were a formally filed part of the report. It is a way for companies to share information and gauge market reaction without taking on all the legal risks of a formal filing. And finally, we get to the exhibits. This is where they list all the supporting documents for the report. Here it is again, Exhibit 99.1. This is the actual press release that details the franchise agreement with Decoder Ventures to open that first location in Regina. This last one, Exhibit 104, is about the interactive data file. It is like a digital package that makes the information in the filing more accessible and searchable for computers. This is becoming standard practice for SEC filings. Now, for the sign-off. The report is signed on May 8th. 2026, and it is signed by Matthew Degelman, who is the president of M.E.D.X Incorporated. Him signing it means he is confirming that the information in this report is accurate to the best of his knowledge. So, what is the big picture here? M.E.D.X Incorporated is making a strategic move to expand their business model into a new country. By franchising, they can grow their brand presence and revenue streams without having to invest all the capital themselves. This first franchise in Regina, Canada is a test case and a stepping stone for what could be a much larger international expansion. The success of this initial venture will likely determine how aggressively they pursue further franchising opportunities. It is a classic growth strategy, and investors will be watching to see how quickly they can replicate this success in other markets. The risk is always that the franchisee doesn't perform as expected, or that the brand doesn't resonate in a new cultural context, but the opportunity is significant global growth and a scalable revenue model. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like this video, subscribe for more, and join our Discord community in the description.